about the technical factors, and they are all the more important this week because of the monthly expiry. We have with us Kunal Bothra as well as Naresh Marani, as always, to talk to us about what the internals are. Let's begin by Kunal and ask him. Kunal, it's an important week. Finally, for 5 days on the trot, we have been touching record high levels. Now, do you expect this momentum to continue, or there's a bit of a sideways move that we should work with?
So I think it's a mix of both. It's a mix of rise in momentum. It's a mix of a bit more sideways in terms of price action for the indices. The factors are improving for the market internals. The India VIX from 16.5 is now, I think, if I'm not wrong, at a 3-week low in terms of closing basis, below the 15 mark on Friday. So that's a comforting factor for the markets. The Nifty is back again above that 22,000 mark, so which means that the supports of 21,700 could now be raised higher to 21,850, 900 for the index. Bank Nifty moving up higher and closing above the 50-day moving average. I think that's also another comforting sign. We've seen short covering for both the indices Nifty and Bank Nifty, and going into the expiry week, when we typically see these kind of signs where the internals of the sectors as well as for majority of the indices when they're positive, it actually adds to positive effect for traders to try and carry forward long positions to the next series. So I'm expecting that a good part of this week we should probably be trading with a positive bias, and 21,900 could now be a fresh support for the Nifty.
Kunal, in that trend, anything that you've identified specifically to go long on?
Well, yeah, there are a couple of buy calls which I would be bullish on, and the first one would be a buy on L&T. That's a stock which I believe looks quite charged up and strong. In fact, the stock has come back towards a retracement of its 50-day moving average. On Friday we saw a mild bit of a bounce where the stock came back towards 3350, 3380 mark. So it looks very attractive as a setup. 3,500 as an immediate target for L&T, and stop loss could be kept at 3350. And the second would be by an IRCTC. The stock is forming a cup and handle pattern on the intraday charts. This pattern height is around 60 to 65 rupees for IRCTC, which means a potential breakout above this 965 mark could lead the stock towards 1020, 1030 mark. So 1020 is where I would outline a target for IRCTC over the very short term, and stop loss for this trade 935.
Okay, L&T as well as IRCTC, these are the top recommendations coming in from Kunal.